Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are looking at some sprites I did for a game jam I did with my friends. We participated in the Built to Scale JMTK game jam this year, and our game jam was inspired by the tale of Isun Boshi. I might be pronouncing that entirely incorrectly, my apologies. But so his tale ties into the built to scale theme in the way that he is basically born a very small boy, like Thumbelina size, kind of small. So he's born to these people because they were begging to have a son, no matter how small was their wedding, and they got the tiniest of them all. But he may be tiny in size, but he has a giant heart. And so basically the gist of the story is he goes off trying to find where he fits into the world. His weapon is a little sewing needle. My cat's sniffing the microphone right now, that's awesome. Hi honey. And so he's a mini samurai, that's what he is. And he sails down the river. That was my son leaving. And he finds this princess, and he gets put in charge of like guarding her on her way somewhere, basically. And they get attacked by an oni, and the oni swallows him. And then he pricks the Oni's stomach, so the Oni like throws him up, and then he gets rewarded for his bravery. In the original story, the princess uses like this magical mallet to bonk him on the head and make him grow to full size, and they get married or whatever. But we think that's boring. So to us, he through the story, he kind of figures out that he doesn't need to be big, and he's good as he is, and he's powerful, and he doesn't need to be any different. And him and the princess just end up being BFFs, and it's great. For our enemies, we wanted to go with a mix of bugs, because he's so small, he's down in the trenches with the bugs, and also a mix of yokai. And we ended up doing majority yokai, and we have like one Japanese rhino beetle in there as an enemy, which I did not make the sprites for, because I looked at that and I was like, hell nah, that's a lot of legs, you do it, to my friend. And so she did the rhino beetle, and it was good, it was very cute. And so the yokai that I'm doing in this Speedpaint is a Yanari, and from what I gather, and what I can remember from the things I was sent, is Yanari are basically like little miniature Oni, basically. They're little mischief makers. They live in your walls and your floors, and they cause trouble and mischief. And they're great. I love them. They're just little guys. And so we wanted their design to differentiate from the big Oni, because we didn't want people just mistaking it for little Onis. So I kind of, from a lot of the art, I was seeing like traditional old art and newer art. A lot of them, their skin's all different colors, like blue, purple, green, yada yada, but I think a majority of them, it was either like white or black hair, and I just thought white hair is like a more interesting design decision to make, so I went with that for mine. And I kind of had it like up. I'm kind of like anime inspired big hair, because it just kind of like fits, like they're whimsical, they're like, you know, they're not natural, so they have not natural hair, and I think it works. I like it. The shapes were shapen. It was a good day. I gave them 3 eyes. I think our big Oni also has 3 eyes. I just thought it was fun. And they also have little horns. I think our big Oni also has horns. So I did kind of like want to keep some elements like matching, but I wanted them to be a little bit different. So my Yanari have like little, not hooves, but they got funky little feet, which is different to the big Oni that just has like normal feet with like claw nails. My Yanari also ended up being purple, and the big Oni is blue. Purple is my favorite color, and I just thought it worked well. But yeah, I think also their hands. I'm not looking at my little guy right now. My phone's dead and I have everything on my phone. I live on my phone. But anyway, I think I made his hands a little bit different, although they're close, so maybe you can't see it. I can't remember. But yeah, so I'm doing the sprite sheet for him, and it's got an idle sprite. It's got like 2 idle sprites. It's got like, oh, how many for the walk? It's got like either 3 or 4 for the walk cycle. Then it has, I think 2 for an attack, and then it has 1 for when it gets hurt. I really like the I really like the one where it gets hurt, because for all of the enemy sprites and even the little for Isumboshi, when you get hurt, they just got those like swirly eyes you see in anime, and it's just really cute. I thought it was fun. My friend set the art style for the thing because he did the main character player sprites, and he did like the swirly eyes first, and I was like, I'm gonna do that for all of them because I think I did a majority of the enemy sprites besides the Rhino Beetle. So whenever any of them get hurt, they all have their spiral eyes, and I think it's cute, and it ties them all in together as well. So yeah, it would have been smart of me to have the thing playing so I could talk about what I was doing on the screen, but I'm not smart, and I'm stressed, and I'm putting off assessment work for my game design course because of course I am. This is who I am. We're here. You're here watching this. I'm here looking at Discord. It is what it is. For the colors, I don't know where we are at in the thing, but I'm going to talk about the colors now. For the colors, I originally had a set few that I was going with, but they were too saturated and they weren't working together. I tried a few different combinations before I desaturated the skin, and then went with like a simple color scheme. Ow, my cat just bit my foot. Ow, what's wrong with you? So yeah, desaturating the skin actually helped make everything else work, because then I just made sure the clothes fit with that skin and the hair. And then yeah, that was kind of it, honestly. This was a really fun experience. I'd done sprite work for, I think, our previous, like our first game jam that we did together, which was pretty fun. But I definitely had a better time doing this one. I also did the background, like the environment art, like the ground, and then the background, like the sky and stuff going on, and then me and the other 2 artists did like a mix of the props. It was good. It was really fun. The last day nearly killed me. That was a lot of stress, but still an overall enjoyable experience. I got to like hang out in call with my friends while we were all working on it, and that was cool. So I definitely look forward to the next time I get to do it. Maybe I'll venture into the world of coding again. I'm having to do code for class, and I really don't. It's not. I'm a creative. I'm not a coder. It's a struggle, but we'll see. Who knows? So yeah, that's gonna be all for me. Thank you for watching. This has been a Speedpaint by me. Bye bye.